Hello, welcome to the stream. We are here, we are live, we are streaming. I couldn't think of a rhyme, chat. I have not only let you down, more importantly, I've let myself down. And, you know, that's something we're all gonna have to live with. And some of us are going to do better at that, and some of us are gonna be me. But welcome to the stream. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. We're playing some Pokemon today. I know, kind of different than what we typically do. But we are here playing some Pokemon today. Specifically, playing some KangaCone. I've been wanting to play this deck some more. We might play something else tonight. I don't know. The LAIC is happening this weekend, so I'm sure after this weekend we will have some decks that we want to play around with and see how those go. Also, while we're doing this, I'm shiny hunting Drampa. It's really annoying and it's really awful. The best way I can find to shiny hunt Drampa does involve me soft resetting it. So as I'm sure you all can tell, I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about the soft resetting that we will be doing today, but we'll be playing some KangaCone when we're not crying about the fact that this is not a gold dragon, but instead a teal one or a green one, whichever color you prefer. Imagine it was gold first try. Imagine we like immediately found it shiny. That would actually be very exciting. I would actually be very excited about that. Anderson, hope you're having a wonderful night. Alright, let's jump into a game. KangaCone, we've played it before. You all know what it is. If you don't know what it is, it's Mega KangaCone and ice cream. What more do you need than that? What more do you need than Mega KangaCone and ice cream? We already go second in deck, so that way we can Arven to search stuff out. But honestly, it doesn't hurt us too bad going first. We do play Crispin, so there is a chance of us, if we go first, being able to attack on our second turn. But we do prefer going second. Our opponent has chosen to go first, and we are opening Kanga, which is honestly pretty good. We can attach Mist, since none of the others really need it. Might help us depending on the matchup. What are these sleeves? I don't know that I've seen them before. I'm guessing Surledge. Is the deck we're against. They're like these. It's like a windmill. It's not like a windmill. It is a windmill. I don't know what this is. Unfortunately, there is no chance for us hitting this first turn. Best case is we're able to find Arven. Oh no, it's not Surledge. It is potentially Armarouge Box. Or it's Raging Bolt. When did Raging Bolt... Why is Raging Bolt playing Terapagos? I feel like there isn't a huge benefit there. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's a giant benefit. Alright, we're squawking, we're seasoned. We got a Vitality gone. They're down to Sada already. I mean, they can Palpat it back later, but they're at least down one. Earthen Vessel. Okay, so they net spawned for the Lanius, but then they just played Terapagos from hand. I don't know if they're trying to just stay out of a 200 range, and we're also playing Fighting Gong. What are we cooking? What are we cooking? Seriously, what are we cooking? Why are a Raging Bolt with a Terapagos and a Rock Engine? I'm so confused. You can't anticipate what he's going to do. If you can't anticipate, it's true. That's so true. That's actually the big brain play. If I don't know what deck I'm playing, you won't know what deck I'm playing. So they're effectively bench locked here. Okay, I was going to say without an area 0, and then they just show me the area 0. This feels bad. Feels like not a good deck. I feel like you're trying to do too much. I could be proven wrong here. But it just feels like you don't really need the synergy of the Lunatone, since, like, Ogerpon is already a pretty good, like, oh my god, words. is already a pretty good, it's already a pretty good what, chat? Already pretty good draw power. I don't think of the word draw power. That's crazy. Alright, so we do have a prized booth, but that's okay. Only need 2 of them. We also have a prized monkey. Prized monkey, prized booth. Both of our Crispins are there. Precious Trolley's there. 3 of each energy. We do have a jet prize because Mist is in hand. Okay, we can work with that. We will go ahead and put down, I think, a Kanga. Yeah. And we've already drawn. Should we Vessel? Yeah, let's Vessel. We shouldn't need Psyduck in this matchup. I'd be very impressed if they somehow started throwing out a Dusk Line. Give me an Arven. Let's go. Arven. What more do we need? And we have both of our energy switches. Nice. Nice. Both the booths. Both the monkeys. We will attach Psychic. Attach Turbo Energize. We will Turbo Energize to our other Kanga. We still have Crispins in deck, so gonna leave at least 1 of each in there. We have Mist in hand. I mean, right now our our active is kind of locked. We would need Energy Switch to be able to attack with active, or Balloon gets us thrown away. But we do get to see minimum 3 cards next turn, so I'm not too concerned. At least right now. If the top deck isn't good and we only have 2 cards to go off, I will be a little concerned. We did at least get both booths down, so we are taking minus 60, which is, what does their Roar Bellowing Thunder need for us? They need 70, 140, 210, 280, 350, minus 6. So they need 6 energy to get the KangaCone. And then preferably, this next turn we can also hit Stadium. Hitting Stadium would be great. They're just going to punch us for 10, it looks like. No, they attached there. Okay. We do hit the Crispin. I do like the Crispin to just get an attack off. And there is a worry that I run Aaron and I do ruin the Crispin. I think we just go for the Crispin. I don't think we need to... overthink things right here. We'll attach that. We'll attach Mist Energy just to hold on to the Darkness Energy, just for use attaching to monkeys. Run Aaron for 2. I don't know that the Vitality Band comes up a whole lot. I mean, it could actually for the Laddie. So we could go ahead and attach it here. I was trying to think, but I don't imagine they're going to Iono us, so I don't think it really comes up. Let's see how many heads we can flip. Nice. Nothing huge in the prizes we're looking for, but just cutting down their draw power is pretty nice. Actually, another Bouffalant is good in case they decide to target down a Boof. I also have not been keeping track at all about how many resets I've done, so I'm just going to say we've done 5. I'm going to say we've done 5. No Latias EX for me? No, don't really need it. And don't really have the bench space for it either, unfortunately. Having 2 boosts down and 2 monkeys, not really a huge world where you need both KangaCones. It's nice to have a second, like, backed up.
Give me the
bits. Give me the bits. Thank you so much for the biddies. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We will boss here, though, which is pretty exciting. We did get the charm. We could E-switch Darkness over and attach Darkness. I'm gonna boss this turn. My thought is take 2 confirmed on... Actually, I think we attach Darkness for sure, because I don't think they're gonna reach this damage output. I think we save the energy switch, because it's not like we need the damage right now. And I think we just take the confirmed 2-prize knockout. I don't think we leave it to a coin flip. At least not on this current turn, because they're going to leave this guy inactive at some point. So we might as well. And look at that. And just when you need it, we hit 300 damage. We could have easily taken Dude out. But we're already taking a little bit of the prize lead here. Jet Energy grabbed another boss again. No, we're not anticipating there's going to be an Iono come through from a Sada deck. But I'm still kind of confused on... I haven't seen this layout. It's also been a while since I've just seen Raging Bolt in general. They go for a Crispin. Again, they do need 6 energy to take a knockout. More biddies! Thanks so much for the biddies there, Silver. That's sparkling. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you're enjoying the biddies. Okay, so that's 3 energy. Like I said, they need... Actually, no, they need more now because we got the Bravery Charm now. They need a lot of energy for that. Although, to your earlier point, Latias would be nice if we get locked in active, but we have Jet Energy and we have Air Balloons. So the hope is we just don't open a booth. And if we do open a booth, then if we're opening a booth, we're going to attach for turn, and we're going to, best case scenario, TM Turbo Energize. So there's already going to be an energy on booth, so we can attach another and retreat. Or we'll hopefully hit Jet to get the KangaCone active, or we'll hit a second Arven to get a balloon to get the booth out of active. If we had access to more bench space, Latias could and would definitely be a big help. But tight on bench space when 2 of your cards have to go to the booths. Would I like to go first? No. My opponent sure would. Hit Arven. We have Darkness Energy in hand. Yeah. We'll let Monkey Turbo Energize to our KangaCone. Ooh, Spidops deck. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I've actually seen a decent amount of Team Rocket recently. Which is kind of surprising. Also, like, in person. In the last cup I went, or not cup, last challenge I went to, because I went to a challenge most recently, I think there were like 2 people there playing Team Rocket. I think they were both playing like the Mewtwo Team Rocket with Spidops. Because I know the other one is Porygon, which I haven't played, but I know Porygon's the other Team Rocket deck of choice. Please tell me they got a dead... Ah, they got Transceiver. Get that Proton. I wish this deck was better, I really do. I think it's so fun. But unfortunately with the Ascended Heroes, it doesn't look like Team Rocket's getting a lot of help. Anything that will be super impactful. So unfortunately Team Rocket will continue to be blasting off again. They did get their bench set up though, which is pretty nice. They did get out 2 Tarantulas. We do need to hit 3 heads. Or, you know, double hit, which is doable as well. Also, we'll throw it on Lively, so we'll actually need 5. I mean, we might as well just hit 10 heads. No reason to hit less than that. They do get an attachment, so Team Rocket Energy, they do get to attack next turn, but that's okay. Precious Trolley and the Turbo Energize. Do you have a prize? Nope, all of our Pokies are there. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. And guess we'll have a second one to start attaching to. Always penny if it comes to it. I mean, we might penny next turn if we need the energy. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Seems pretty good. And with Turbo Energize. How many Crispins are in the deck? Both. I don't know, I feel like Crispin, we don't use too often. We could probably cut down to one I mean, I like having two. I like having two. Just to give us a higher likelihood of hitting it. But right now our hand's like okay. Because like I said, we can penny the monkey to be able to get KangaCone inactive if they don't attack this turn. But they might just take an attack. Oh no, they're going to Ariana. Okay. Gets them a nice hand of 8. But yeah, they're probably just kill the monkey here. Because they are punching for 160 right now, because they don't have to discard. Yeah, they're just punching for 160. But then we can nest ball for another monkey. Because there's still one more in deck. Unfortunately, we just lose the energy, but we have Arvin, so we can just search out energy. But I think we'll probably run Aaron first. And then we will Arvin if we need to. I think we'll just go for an attack. I don't think we'll get the knock, of course. But might as well just get the damage started on Mewtwo. And then best case scenario. I mean, or you know what? If we hit it, we might target down Spidops here. I can target down Spidops. This attack does 30 damage for each of your Team Rockets in play. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180 minus to 110. I mean, that's not that concerning. Oh, Welsh, how are you doing? Wism is playing as usual. Please inform the misplay. And I'll look at you and go, yeah, you got me. Welsh, this is, I cannot think of a better way of hunting this Drampa. If you happen to know one, let me know. Hey, thanks so much for the follow there. Silver, that's very kind of you. Hope you're having a fantastic night. Lily's is also pretty good. We'll nest first. Yo, you want to get some hydration, not dehydration? Alright, everyone, I'll take a moment while we run Aaron to hydrate.
Water. 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 Water.
Good water. Good water. Do we put down the lively? It means we need 4 heads instead of just 3. And it doesn't benefit us too overly much. Basically, they're hitting 240. I think we'll hold on it. I think we'll hold on it. And then next turn we can Vessel. All that fun stuff. I know they do have a... Watchtower doesn't really do anything for us in this one, so we can get rid of that. The reason we're actually running Watchtower is our cornerstone tech to turn off the ability from KangaCone, so that way KangaCone can kill. Not auto, but teleport to the wild zone, run until it spawns, ready the process. Yeah, I saw that. Everything I saw, this is... I don't know about the fastest. It is like 15 seconds on a Switch 1. Maybe closer to 20 seconds on a Switch 1. But I have it perfectly aligned here, where every time we log in, it's like I saved a millisecond before the Drampa respawns. So when the game opens while the screen is loading, the Drampa spawns then. I've checked it multiple times. It's always a different Drampa. You'll see an alpha at some point. So yeah, this is the best save I could do, which is pretty exciting. And while the number says 18, I'm definitely higher than 18. I have been shiny hunting this thing over the last couple days. Area 20 is also probably, I've seen some people like the, especially if you're like maxing out the 6 alphas, probably your best bet. Oh, does Ariana not shuffle into hand? I thought it shuffled, drew 8. You just draw until you have 8. I think I'm thinking of a different card that like shuffles the deck into or shuffles hand into deck then draws. But yeah, people I've seen, like, if they have, you know, the 6 alphas and you have like the turbo controller and you just let it run, there's a likelihood that you'll get Drampa in one of the spots. But at least this, we are solely focused on the Drampa. Nothing else around us is respawning when we open up the game. So we are only shiny hunting Drampa here. Everything else is a saved roll. So Drampa is the only thing being re-rolled. So we won't accidentally end up with shinies that we go, oh, that's such a cool shiny, but I'm so sad it's not Drampa. I don't know what our opponent's play is here, other than obviously just attacking for 240. Alright, they're going to put Watchtower into play, which is fine. It turns off our run errand, but we don't really need it. Yeah, we don't super need it. Because I at least have a decent hand. Let's type this 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon for each damage counter on that Pokemon. Fun. Do they have any... They do have Grass Energy, so if they get this Evolve, what do they grab off the... Oh, they haven't charged up yet this turn. They haven't played the Ultra Ball yet either. What do they stretch? Fire Energy? Why? Oh, they're prepping to attack, follow-up attack with this next turn. Okay. Because they know we're going to kill Mewtwo. All right. Let's start things off with a bang here. Attack. Do I want to kill the Mimikyu or do I want to kill the other or Tarantula? Probably the other Tarantula, right? That seems pretty good of a kill. Yeah. And then we'll energy switch. Kill. And we'll grab a prize card. And that's nothing super useful, but it's a prize card. And then we'll heal 80 damage. And we'll place that there. We'll go for a kill. I did do my original math wrong. They did end up doing more damage than I thought they would have done. But right now they're doing 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 90, 120. Right now they're doing, oh, plus the other 30. They're doing 150 minus to 90. So we should be okay here. Oh, no, wait, they did more damage because the Watchtower also turns off the boosts. That's why. I was like, wait a second, why do they do more? So it's not the minus. So it's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. But we do survive 150. And even if they fill their bench... Oh, no, but if they go that route, that's pretty good. Strike the Sleeper. 20 your opponent, but they do have to get me to the bench. They did discard a Giovanni, but I mean, they probably have another Giovanni. So if they just don't have the Giovanni, we're okay here. But they have either option. available to them. They do get the Giovanni. Okay, so we are a little dead here. But that's okay. That's okay. We can make this work. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I was expecting to put Monkey in active. Obviously, this makes the most sense to put in active. 280 is pretty cool. We have Balloon, so I'm not too worried about that. We Balloon into Monkey if we need to Turbo Energize. We have a turn here to make some stuff happen. I don't think there's anything they can really make happen in this next turn. Had we top decked the other energy switch, that would have been really cool. That would have been really cool. I do only have one energy to turbo energize, which is not great. Not great. Oh, we can still make it work. We can still make it work. We can still make it work. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Grab energy switch just to have in hand. We'll balloon here. Turbo energize the one energy here. We'll attach for turn here and the next turn. Yeah. Retreat to the monkey, attach that, and we'll turbo energize one energy. Do that. Nick, how you doing? Hi, Keisha. What system you use to store bulk playable cards instead of my collection is going? I'm totally lost. Watch a few videos from collector still have point of view. I will tell you right now, that is it sucks storing bulk. If you want to keep your bulk, like because there's a couple ways to think about it. Especially like old cards that have rotated. For the most part, you can get rid of them if you don't care about keeping them. Some stuff does come back into rotation, like Air Balloon rotated out. And now Air Balloon's illegal. So how I store, because I just keep all of my stuff. I don't get rid of any of my Pokemon cards unless I'm like selling cards that I don't want. For my bulk, what I use are just the I can't even think of the brand, but it's just the long boxes, like the little white cardboard boxes. And I have a cardboard box that stores, I think it's 300 cards. They're like, I think they're like $2 or $3 off Amazon, or you can typically find them at your card stores. Depending, larger card stores tend to have them. You can even sometimes find them at like comic book shops, because comic book shops sell like comic long boxes, and they're made by the same brand. Or you can find them off-brand at like Amazon and whatnot, and pay a couple dollars less. So I have a box for each energy type of Pokemon, so Psychic Pokemon, Fighting Pokemon, etc., etc. And I think I spent like $20 on getting a thing for each of them. Some of them I have combined, like, because Fairy types are no longer being printed, and Dragon Pokemon get the least amount of printings. So I have Dragon and Fairy in the same box, and it's one of the smaller ones because it doesn't take up a lot of room. And then I use an old or not an old, I just use an empty ETB, and I keep all of my like special cards in there, like your EXs, your Vs, your V-Stars, Mega Pokemon, which are also EXs. I keep all of those in there, and then I have another ETB that is full of all supporters, and then I have a one more long box that is my items, my items, my stadiums, my tools, all that stuff, just because supporters take up a lot of room, and it's always good to have stuff. Always good to know where stuff is. Let's go ahead and attach the other balloon here, because I'm planning to lilies here, so I just want to get stuff not shuffled back into the deck, because I want to hit that stadium. Because I want my boofs back online. Oh, no stadium. No stadium, no boofs. Giovanni actually gets them game next turn, even without the boof, so. They just are able to grab the... Well, actually, maybe not. Probably, though. Yeah, that is how I store all of my bulk. And it does take up a decent amount. Well, it doesn't take up a decent amount of room. I have like a small like end table type, like a small like IKEA end table in my closet. And all of them are just stacked up in there. Because I like to keep everything like split by type. And then I like to keep my trainer cards separate of that, because those you're going through, you know, the most often to find stuff. Yeah, unfortunately we just we weren't able to get our stadium back. Stadium wouldn't have saved us here though. But the stadium bump earlier would have saved us from them doing so much damage to KangaCone. We might have been able to survive it potentially. But yeah, they just hit the cards they needed when they needed them. Yeah, we're doing Drampa soft resets. It's not fun. Yeah, this is some random card game. I don't know what card game this is. That goes to the basement. Well, it'd be really awkward for the people who live below me if it went to a basement. Yeah, so for the Drampa soft resets, I am saved a millisecond before Drampa spawns in. And during the startup sequence here, right now, Drampa spawns. So every time the game opens, we immediately get to see if Drampa's shiny or not. We are on 30 that we've done since stream has started, but I've been shiny hunting this like this over the past couple days. I'm probably up to probably in the 200s, because like we'll like be watching TV and I'll just be sitting there resetting it, or like Friday I work from home, and so I'm just sitting here resetting it while I'm in meetings and stuff. Pokemon trading card, Lucario. EX figure collection. Wow. No thanks. I don't want to spend money on that. We do have the Turbo Energized, but we do not have anything else. Imagine playing games in a meeting. I know, right? It's the best. Unfortunately, didn't get an energy to even attach, but we do have a Lily next turn, so we do get to see 8 cards. We'll attach the Turbo Energize, we'll play Lily. Unless we top deck Arven, then Arven... Actually, Arven isn't better. We need energy. And going for an Arven would be to get a... Trolley, which is nice, but we need energy, so we do have to go for Lily. Or, I mean, we could Arven and get confirmed energy, because we could grab a Vessel. That actually probably would be smarter. I just like seeing cards. How can you tell it's saved right before it spawns, and both times it loaded, it looks like it already exists to me. It has. I saved it right before. I'll show you next time it opens. I'll show you it's a Drampa. And then, the next time it loads, I'll show you that it's a different Drampa. You are just taking my word for it. That is true. The alpha doesn't spawn that often. Actually, I don't know what the percentage chance of alpha spawn is. So you see, this is a level 51 male Drampa. Level 51 male Drampa. I actually don't know what this Tinkatongue deck is that we're about to see here. We'll attach that. So we'll go ahead and nest ball for one of our boofs. 51 male. Wow, would you look at that? It's now a level 51 female. Wow. Would you look at that? So when I was doing this, so if you knock out Drampa, Drampa takes about 60 seconds. About like 58 seconds to respawn. So I knocked out the Drampa, started a timer, saved at 57, unpaused, paused, saved, unpaused, pause, save. Saw how long it took. I was basically trying to get it where it would take like game loads, Drampa spawns. But then it ended up going better. And level 50 male. But then I accidentally got it perfect. I did not do this first try. There were multiple times where I saved the game and Drampa was already spawned in, and I was like, oh, okay. And I had to reset it up again. Yeah, I don't know what the sneak attack deck is. Yeah, you have a very limited amount of time in the early morning, and I'm also very close to the end of that early morning time. So I'm really hoping when it is shiny, that it is not an alpha, because alphas get mad immediately, and I can't save the game. Where if it's a non-alpha, it doesn't immediately get aggressive, and I can see it shiny, pause, and save the game. Okay, looks like they're going for a swing here. Okay, it is Tinkaton EX, which I don't know who they are. Big Hammer, this attack does 30 damage for each card in your hand. Oh, in their hand. Oh, dang, that's a lot of cards in your hand. This attack isn't affected by effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, cool. Well, they've already Hilded, so we know we're at least not getting bossed this turn. Which is nice. But it will still exist if you leave time rolls over. That is true. That is true. Just put it's just 30 damage. Okay, so we'll just IO them. We will attach Mist Energy. So we can't attack. We do need to flip 2 heads. We'll reset their hand. And could we pretty please get the other booth? Nope. No worries. I don't need another booth. Some people are saying that, like, I'm kind of screwed if I don't get another booth. But I'll just flip 2 heads here and it'll be fine. Okay. Or 1. Or none. You know, it's fine. It's fine. That's fine, too. That is true. So we can just, if it is an alpha, we can just run away. As long as we don't kill it, it's fine. Okay. To prevent all damage counters from being placed on benched Pokemon by effects of attacks and abilities. So what Battle Cage means is you cannot push damage from Monkey Dory to their side of the board. To their benched Pokemon. So we can push it to their active. And I am fairly certain we can push it to their bench. It just disappears, which is also acceptable. We should just go ahead and kill this guy. So we will Arven, get the trolley, get the bravery charm. We do have Jumbo Ice Cream in hand. Alpha. Hey, there's the alpha. There's the alpha you were asking me about. It's there. See, I wouldn't lie to you. Man, I guess I would. At least not about that. We'll place that. We'll jumbo ourselves down to 100. We'll attach return here. And we will... now we're going to flip 2 heads. Watch us. Watch us flip 2 heads. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. In TCG Live, you have a 90% chance to flip tails. TCG Live actually loads the dice. Look, there have been some times where I've hit like 7 heads. I haven't needed it. It was to like kill like a Dunsparce or something that we already one-shot, but I did flip 7 heads. Tulip. They need a rare candy. None of these 2 are evolved. So they do need rare candy, but I'm assuming they play rare candy. Why would they not play rare candy? Also, what did they recover off the Tulip? Take a tough. Take a ton. Take a tough ton. Tough ton. Take a tough ton. Enriching energy. How much damage did that do again? 30 for each card in your hand. 30 times 20, let's say, is... Oh, they did get their rare candy. Okay, we'll just see. We'll see how much. I assume they kill us. I assume they kill us. I'd be very surprised if we survived. Overkill. 15 times 3 is 45. Cool. Oh, but then the 360 minus. Yeah, if we would have been at full health, we still wouldn't have survived it. We'd have been at full health with Stadium. We would have survived it. I actually have no idea how much I have left in deck. I would love to be able to search the deck and find out. We'll crisp it and find out. Oh, let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Oh, let's go. Now we'll flip 2 heads. Yeah, I know. I'm just built diff. I know. You can't believe it, can you? You're like, wow, how are you built diff? Like, this is crazy how diff built you are. Well, I'm just gonna flip 2 heads. You can keep spamming your... You guys can't see it, but they're just spamming the question mark emote because they're like, I'm just gonna kill you next turn. I'm just gonna let them spam it. They're gonna spam it one more time. They're giving themselves bad luck. And now we're just gonna hit 2 heads. They're giving themselves bad luck by doing this. We're gonna hit 2 heads. Ah, imagine if we would have hit 2 heads, though. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. But we could have Iono'd them, but I had to crisp it, or else we wouldn't have been able to attack. All right, what? Okay. You can just press your button. You can just press your button and attack. Oh well, what does this one do actually? Let's discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. Oh, that's fun. False hope. No, it's more so I was just hoping that the game would like give them instant karma, which they did have rare candy, so they probably would have gotten it back anyways. I'm gonna let them play it out because good for them. Unlike them, I'm not a dick. Or even though they had game on board, had I not killed this, I'm still just gonna let them play through their turn because why not? Let's see how much damage they can hit. Anna Mariam, oh wow. $27. 750. That's funny. Good for them. Wow. It's actually my first time seeing that deck. It doesn't seem like overall it's very susceptible to hand disruption, which so many decks play, so I just don't see it being that good against the majority of decks. We would have survived the first one had we had Stadium out, but, I mean, they had so many cards in their hand. The likelihood of them being able to bump Stadium, pretty high. Pretty high. I might play around with Low Punny as well tonight. I'm playing a different build of Low Punny than what the majority have had. I don't know that mine's better. It probably isn't, or else other people would probably be playing it already. But it's different, and I like playing decks that are slightly different. Especially right now where we don't really have a lot of data for Phantasmal Flames, how the format's going to be. And we won't really get that data until we actually have a tournament where this is playing. Because you can look at online, sure, but... Potential Goldango, potential Surledge, potential... It is Goldango. We have seen Metal Energy. They have shown us their hand. Unfortunately, we cannot donk. Unfortunately, we're just gonna be passing. We're just gonna be passing? I mean, I guess let's air balloon so that way we can at least put a Kangen active and draw 2. I want to put 2 Kangas down. Because there's a world where I draw energy off one and can set up the other. Please, pretty please. No! No! It's fine. Was that the God Strat play game, lose, uninstall, claim victory, claim ultimate victory over the game? Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. I assume we're going to see Soul Rock come down. Wow, Soul Rock. I never would have expected to see you here. What are you doing here? Gimme Ghoul, what are you doing here? Finally did the necessary battles to get the Delphox site today. I need to do that, but I'm not too concerned with it since they've already told us in the next season get rank, I think, B, and you get the Delphox site. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna rush to do it. I'll do it as soon as I get my Drampa. Interesting to put the Gimme Ghoul inactive. Interesting to go on a minor errand run. I just don't know why you grabbed the metal turn 1 to begin with. Vessel, charm this one. Turbo energize this one. We'll keep the watchtower in case they throw out on a cornerstone, but I don't know why they would be playing cornerstone, but they could be. We'll get rid of the booth. We'll grab one of each. We'll attach for turn. We'll put Stadium in play. And we will turbo energize. Crispins are now mostly useless, but that's okay. But that's okay. Ba-dum. I just want the Drampa. I just want the Golden Dragon. Goldango, but we do know that they are lacking for energy since they went for a minor errand run instead of just leaving Soul Rock or Lunatone inactive. We're just attacking with Soul Rock. We do know that they needed energy. So I know that their hand is not super strong. Which is the benefit. How much energy do they have in discard now? Just they do have 4 energy in discard, so they do have a recovery option there. They do immediately have the Stadium bump. Drampa is orange, not gold, says you. Superior energy retrieval. Next, you're gonna tell me that Pikachu's yellow. Okay, so they have at least 200 damage they can deal, or rather, 140. Honestly, best case scenario is grabbing a penny and pennying this KangaCone out. Energy switching, attaching for turn, moving 30 to give us only needing 1. Because I can't imagine they get the knockout here, but they might. They might have all their energy in hand. Dang, they do. I was like, they might have almost all their energy. And they did. Good for them. Sucks for me, but good for them. Sucks for me, but good for them. I would love to see... would love to see Iono here. Iono them to 3. And hopefully we can also flip heads. Twice. Oh, just a boss? Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Just flip heads twice. Come on. Our luck has been pretty bad tonight on coin flips. Our coin flippage has been pretty bad tonight. Man, I really needed the Iono too. I really needed to disrupt them. Because they still have 3 superior energy retrievals. We don't know what they pulled off prizes. They got 3 cards off the prizes. They might just have it here. This one they do need slightly more. That's average luck, not bad luck. That's true. I still need to get my canary coin, canary plush. I'm still missing the purple screws. For some reason, I thought shiny Drampa was yellow. I don't know if that's clearly orange and a little bit more. What are you talking about? It's not orange. It's gold. Gold. Again, you people are going to start telling me that Pikachu's yellow. All right, so they get 4 of them back. They're dealing 140. Lana's Aid. Now they're doing 290. And then do they already have energy in hand? No, I don't think they run enough energy to have the knockout here, but they might. Oh, wow, it's all of their energy. Oh, wow, whoa, hold up a second. How much energy do you play? That was literally all their energy. Okay, cool. Good for oh, because they recovered the 3. Yeah. I was like, are they playing like 15 energy? Because they recovered the 3 off of Lana's Aid. What's Pikachu? I only know of Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Look, this time we're going to get it. Are we on a losing streak tonight? Yes. Is it because of me? Probably. That one is not losing. Had we just flipped a coin. We did everything we could in that one. Sucks we didn't open energy. We could have attacked a turn sooner. Definitely would have benefited us more if we could have attacked a turn sooner. Wiz is washed, although that's nothing to... Oh, you know what? I don't know that I agree with that. Because for someone to be washed, wouldn't they have to have, like, been good at some point? I don't think someone who is bad at game can be washed at game. If they're just already bad at game. Oh, damn, I need to draw. That's bad. Maybe we'll get a really cool top deck, though. I mean, that's not awful. Not awful. Okay, we at least get to attach some energy, so that's fun. All I gotta do is just draw better. Why didn't I think of that? After this point, I might play maybe some Absol Box or even some Low Punny. We're already losing bad. We might as well just play Low Punny. Because even if I don't feel super strong about the deck, we're already losing, so it can't get much worse. We'll probably run Aaron before a Lily. Because there's a world where we hit Crispin and we can attack next turn, which is nice. Although we're now a turn ahead because they were not able to start setting anything up. Let's nest ball for a booth. How many Crispin are in deck? Only 1. Okay, so the likelihood of us hitting the Crispin is rather low. Oh, we hit the Crispin! Oh, we hit the Crispin. Oh, we'll attach the other Psychic Energy. First it's Lopunny, then it's Guardian, Vaporeon. I don't know that there's a decent Vaporeon deck right now. I mean, Guardy is still, you know, highly considered the BDIF. The best deck in format. And while EVBox does exist, I don't think any version of it runs. I honestly couldn't even tell you what Vaporeon EX even does. From Prismatic. You gonna run to the Lunatone? Okay, they're just dead drawing then. Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna have to play one more game with this person. Because I won game 1, they won game... Alright, they won game 1, I won game 2. Because there's no way they're getting a win with how this is currently going for them. We could boss and flip heads, but I don't really care about that. I care more about getting the bench set up. We know they literally can't attack next turn anyways. Wiz creates the first ever Vaporeon deck. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There probably has been a successful Vaporeon deck sometime in the past. There's a Crispin in here somewhere. We don't want to see it. Often for 2 Gimme Ghouls. So no matter what, next turn they do potentially have an attacker. And I mean they might run. I wouldn't be surprised if they retreated into one of them. Might even go for a minor Aaron run. I would love to boss and take the KO, but I would also love to... I don't know, it feels like it could be really good there too. That's why I'm like, Iona would be so good here. Yeah, I feel like we need to play future thinking, because we take this and they can easily take a knockout and we don't have a guy set up. So I think we have to Iono and try and hit energy as well as just hand disruption. Okay, I will take energy. I never find that I have time to actually look at my TCG live using the card codes. You should. It's a lot of fun. And especially because you don't have to play like ranked like I play, like Welsh plays a little bit of. There is expanded, which expanded can be a little bit more awful. Like you can get, because there are just wildly overpowered decks that exist in expanded, but there's not like a clear defined meta as much as there is in ranked. I mean, there is still a bit of a meta because it still exists, but you could probably, you have a wider card pool you have access to. And I don't know a lot of the older retro-ish cards that are in expanded, but you could probably have an easier time building like themed decks that way because you'd have access to a larger pool of cards. Because I think, I could be wrong. I think Tag Team is still in that format, but I could be wrong. All that matters is having fun. It's true. Alright, they have 2 energy in hand. They have to attach one of them. Coin bonus for 2. I don't think they've flipped a Scripta yet. They have not. Flipped the script for 3. They haven't Lunatoned yet, have they? They could easily get a knockout here. And even if they don't, I probably won't flip 2 heads, so, you know.
Goldango's just... Goldango's just out here like, yeah, I don't even care that you Iono'd me. I'll just go ahead and draw all the cards I need anyways. They have 3 in discard that they can recover. So we know that they have at least 3 energy in hand. They probably get the knockout here. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. And I was only able to get 1 energy on them. Does the extra 10 damage matter? I don't think it does. Oh, no, it does, because it's minus 60. So, yeah, it does save them an extra energy. Damn. This might just be a really, really, really poor matchup for us. And I think the other Crispin is prized. Yeah, the Vitality Band did matter. We still could get an attack off this turn with Arven. We just need to top deck energy. Or run Aaron into it. Okay. Actually, what did I own it last turn? I want to shuffle the deck first. I'll shuffle the deck first. I could put this on top. But no, we will just run Aaron. Dude. What the what? What are we doing? Oh, I should have shuffled so we could potentially Iono into... It's fine. It's fine. We're losing anyways. It's fine. We're gonna lose anyways. It's fine. That sucks. I don't know. Maybe they'll whiff it. They don't get a draw 3. They get a draw 2. And if they hit energy, they can draw 3 more. Or they just Arven in hand. I mean, they still need a lot. Man, it would have been nice, because even then, even if we survive this turn, we aren't guaranteed the 200 knockout. Or the 2 extra coin flips. They probably have Vessel in hand, and that's why they're going to Super Rod. Or they might put they'll probably put Gimme and 2 energy back in. They'll Artisan a Gimme, and then they'll Vessel for the 2 energy that they just Super Rodded back in. I wasn't expecting the Genesect. Man, and they started off on such a bad open too. And we had a very good open. We were able to attack very quick due to hitting a Crispin. And I was already like, oh yeah, we'll have to go to a game 3. No game 3 happening here. They're just gonna hit everything. They just need another superior and they get it. The attach return tells me that they aren't winning right now. That they're planning for a next turn. Have 25 energy. I mean, it's Goldango. They might as well. I think right now they're probably debating, is it worth attacking? Or are they going to get Iono'd again? Because if they get Iono'd again, they lose everything. But if they put it in the discard, they know it is. But they're also like, oh, but they could heal. Can I pretty please get some usable cards? Arven is somewhat usable, so I'll take that. Okay. This does get me knockout. This doesn't get me game. But I do get knockout. Of course we'll get 3 heads. We don't need it. Of course we'll get 3 heads, but we don't need it. Oh, that's funny. Five card hand. Flip the script for 3. Genesect to empty the deck. They most likely get it. They have a 13 card deck. They get to see minimum 8 cards from the 13 card deck. And that's not including removing Goldango's first. Okay, no. Hold up a second. They didn't metallic. Did they metallic last turn? They did, and they drew 2, so they must... Oh, no, there were 3 in discard. Okay, so never mind. They already knew they were all gone. I didn't realize they threw one away last turn for their... Did they throw it away on the... They discarded off the Superior. That's what happened. Alright, so they get to recover 4 here. I actually don't know the math here of how much they need. Basically, we're at 410 health. And it's minus 10 to 400. Or, minus 10 to 400. 320 is what they need to reach. So they need 7. They need 7 energy. And they have 7 energy. GG. This is just a bad matchup for us. I mean, any Mega deck into Goldango is rough because Goldango can just easily reach those tall. No, okay, why are you overdoing it? Or am I wrong? No, never mind. You need to do this. Never mind. I saw them pull the Superior earlier, and my brain was like, they played the Superior. They did need to play both Superiors. I thought they'd already played the other one. I thought they were just playing a third one for fun. Yeah, it's just a tough matchup. But again, any Mega deck going up against Goldango is a tough matchup. That's why, like, Absolbox runs Cornerstone. Because Goldango can't hurt Cornerstone. That's why Goldango has their... I would love to know what their Cornerstone tech is they're playing. Yeah, I only have one prize. That game at least went better than our first go up against it. Alright, let's play some low punny. I'm playing a very... I'm trying a low punny that doesn't have a KangaCone. I know it's draw power, and it is good to have, but I'm going to try something different. So we have a thicker Pidgey line to hopefully set up the Pidgey. And just use that for a draw power. Have a good night, Welsh. Thanks for swinging through. Almost 2:30. It's early. I'm just kidding. I'll be very much asleep by 2:30 in the morning. I don't know what my next stream is yet, so just keep an eye on the Discord. Tomorrow I'm going to a cup, so I'll keep you updated on that. And then Monday I'm going to a challenge. So next stream might not be until Tuesday, because Sunday I'm going to be doing some recording. With this deck, we would like to go second because to draw cards with like lilies and stuff, but if we go first, it's not the end of the world as long as we can at least get down our Evo Pokemon. That way we can evolve them the next turn. So it's actually not a terrible opening hand. We're going first. Yeah, I'll take that. It's probably like first best case scenario if going first. Popping for Rotom and Duskull. Rotom for Pidgey, Baneri, just like thin the deck. Wash Rotom. Rotom, Duskull. I don't think we're concerned with them attacking us next turn. Shouldn't they want to go first? Because don't they need 2 energy to attack? I mean, I guess it is 2 colorless, so they could crisp and set up. I haven't seen this deck a whole lot. We have all 4 of our candies. Have all of our energy. Missing a Clops.
Missing a Mega Lopunny. That's why I'm like, I don't know that I'm worried about getting a second Pidgey down. Although, I mean, we'll have 2 Banneries down, so, I mean, we could just put another Bannery. We could put another, or we could put another Duskull down. We'll at least put a second Bunny. Yeah, I think second Bunny makes more sense than like having a second Pidgey, making sure we actually have an attacker. Flip turn. Still enriching with lilies, and we should hopefully get enough cards to make stuff happen. Whereas right now, if I draw anything else just in hand, and if they were Iono us, we just lose cards. Rotom EX. I really want the SIR of this card. It's so cool. Such a cool card. Yeah, Turbo Energize is their gameplay. So this deck is for 2 energy. All of the different Rotoms do 30 damage for every tool attached to all their Pokemon. Rotom EX's ability, each of their Pokemon that has Rotom in the name can have 2 Rotom tools attached, or 2 tools attached to them. So 30 times the tool. So right now they're doing 30, 60, 90 from the tool they just got. So they do heavy damage. So I think our target is going to be the Rotom EX to reduce the amount of tools they can have out and also take multiple prizes. Both of them are set up so they're both attack. All 3 are currently set to be attackers. Ooh, I do like the rare candy. Can I draw into something that benefits me having it? We can. You'll love to see that. Actually, we'll hold on to that. Here are those 2. Grab ourselves a Pidgeot. We do need to Lily, and we also need to make sure we get up. So I think we have to attach this here to guarantee we get out of active. I don't know where we would put this. We could put this onto... Yeah. And then we'll Lily. Okay, we do get the Lopunny. We could grab Counter Catcher. Up 50, put 50 there. Counter Catcher them up. Lopunny comes in and knocks them out. I like that. I like that. Two prizes, and they lose their guy. I mean, it's probably pretty easy to recover the guy, but, you know, at least make it a little bit harder for him. At least make them have to work for it a tiny bit. Unfortunately, could bump the town store. Oh, do those stack? The Brave, I assume Brave Bengal does stack, right? That's kind of cool. They can put 2 on it, so they're doing 30 more. I assume this is for another Rotom EX. Yeah, I would assume they play minimum 3 of them. Maybe they only play 2. But I mean, they minimum 2 of them, but they definitely probably play closer to 3. How much are they doing right now? 30, 60, 90, 120 because of the Bengal. Second Bengal, 30, 60, 90. All right, let's say 60 because it's there. 60, 120, 150. Yeah, cool. Do we... I think we definitely jet energy. We could boss. We could just grab boss here. Yeah, I think just grab boss, jet energy, grab you. We're doing 230, knock you out. Popping the 50 doesn't do anything for us. Again, make them have to get it. They also have to... I assume they have to discard the tool. It doesn't go to their hand. But I'm excited to see how TCG Live handles it. Yeah, it does get discarded. Okay. I assume it says it on Rotom, but I actually didn't read it. If this ability goes away, discard Pokemon tools from those Pokemon until... I like that it says goes away. I don't think there's any other way to remove an ability off Rotom right now other than knocking it out. Town store, but they are down a tool because they did have to discard. And even though they take 3 prizes here, I think we just have game. Yeah, I think we just have game here. Because they take 3 prizes. Now we don't even have to pop a Dusclops. So I was like, oh, we might have to put it. But I mean, with Fez here, I doubt they get 2 Bravery Charms, 1 for each of them. Then we just Pidgeot. Even if they take the knockout here, Pidgeot goes up into active. I mean, my hand doesn't matter here. I just Pidgeot, or quick search for boss. Die, they don't even get the kill. They don't even get the kill. Switch you into active so I can hit 230 and then we'll just boss. I actually don't know if the Rotom EX ability stacks. I don't think it does. We'll read the card though. I don't believe it does. I do really like this Rotom deck though. I don't know how good it'll be anytime, like even after rotation or like whatever. But I like deck designs that are different, and this is fun and different. Each true Pokemon that has Rotom in its name may have 2 Pokemon tools attached to it. No. So it does not stack. It does not stack. Because it states may have up to 2 Pokemon tool cards. If the language was each of your Pokemon that has Rotom in its name may have an additional 2 Pokemon tool cards, then it would stack. But it states up to 2. So does not stack. Although there is still a world where they would want to have 2 of these on their bench. So that way if, one of them gets knocked out, they're still able, they don't have to discard. So there's a world they would want to get 2 on their bench. Let's click this button. Mega Lopunny. Wow. That sure is a cool card. $100 resets for Drampa. Here's the SIR. I was gonna pull it up and show it to you all, but this is the Rotom SIR. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. This is definitely my chase card from Phantasmal Flames. Definitely my chase card from Phantasmal Flames. This is also a really pretty card. There's actually multiple Phantasmal Flame chases that I have. Wow, we pulled the Mega Charizard SIR again. The other one is... Actually, go to the card deck. Maybe we... I don't know if we've pulled it yet. This. Oh my gosh. I want this Piplup for my collection. It's just such a pretty card. I actually don't know how much it's worth. I'm hoping it's cheap. I want the Pokemon market to crash. I want Pokemon cards to be worth pennies. It's a $25 card right now. Oh my god. Actually, hold up a second. It's dropped in price. Never mind. It's a $16 card right now. $14 plus $1.30 shipping. Keep dropping. I need it all. I need it all to crash. Other cards from this set that I really like. The Ludicolo is a big one. If you all watched the YouTube short from the other day, maybe you didn't because for some reason YouTube decided to hide it. But we did have a YouTube short the other day where I pulled this Ludicolo. But said short has 5 views on it. Whereas all of our other shorts have been averaging 700 views. And I cannot figure out why it didn't get any views. What if I private and republic it? Republic it. Haha. This Flygon's pretty cool. It's insane how much cards can be. Yeah, I hate it. What single card are you missing from Mega? Oh, we'll check. I've said before, I really like the new way we're doing the full arts. And I really like for the Mega Pokemon that it's the background is them not being Mega'd. I think that's so cool. I think that's so cool. This Switch is also really pretty. I bet this Switch is probably like a $10 card too. Which is so dumb. 0.94. Okay, no. Searching Switch by the correct number does not pull up the Switch. Actually, never mind. I take it back. It's only a $2. $2.12. That's actually not terrible. And of course, you have the gold Charizard EX. I don't like the gold cards. They could be so much cooler. The Mega Sharpedo SIR is really cool. What am I missing from Mega Evolution? I'm missing one card from Mega Evolution. I assume it's going to be... This was my chase from Mega Evolution, and I never hit it. Or I haven't hit it yet. Rather, I did hit this guy. This guy's so cool. I also do really want this, because I just like Lucario. It's just Risky Runes reverse holo. There we go. We completed Mega Evolution. Wow, main set complete. We did it. Mega Evolution Master Set complete. Wow. I actually didn't know that this was a thing that they did where like you get stars for doing stuff. That's fun. I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. I don't know that I care enough to go through here and do this. Do I actually already have almost... Oh, no, I don't. I was like, do I almost have the master set? No, because I am missing the Dawn full art. Is there a Dawn SIR? Oh, there is. This is the Dawn SIR. That's fun. I mean, to be fair, the game is really nice with a battle pass where, like, you open, like, this thing which has 10 cards per pack, and then I think this, I don't know how much this has. I don't care about the drop rates. I'm going to be so for real with you. I just want to know how many cards or comes in this. Like, you get, the game lets you open up a lot of cards. The game lets you open up a lot of cards. All right, let's play some more Lopunny. And continue to soft reset. Heads. Wow, heads. I will open the Dust Skull. Am I going first or second? I actually don't know. I assume first. It's like I assume they chose to go second. I'd be real surprised. I need to pick these Lopunnies up at some point. I don't know if this deck will ever be super playable. But it's a fun deck to play, so I'll probably take it at least at some point. Have you tried making any silly decks? I would say this is a pretty silly deck. There are definitely sillier decks out there, but this is for sure a silly deck. We didn't hit any. We're gonna use up all of our nest balls instead of the Poffins. That's pretty funny. Probably cut some of these nest balls as well. Since we're not playing like the Latias or the KangaCone, we could definitely cut those. Not all of them. I still like some of them. And I have no idea what I'm playing against, right? They didn't mulligan, did they? And I forgot about it. We just played 3 nest balls. That's hilarious. Sure, just in case. Just in case. Poffin, hold up. Dragapult? No, Inzarua. Okay. Team Evo? Potential Team Evo coming up. Chat, I just had a premonition. We will get the shiny on our 100th and 12th reset. We're getting there. We're almost to our 112th reset. Okay, reversal energy. So this is the Darmanitan build. Because I don't think non-Darmanitan... Yeah, there would be no reason for non-Darmanitan to play the reversal energy. Inch Castle, Team Evo for sure. Probably maybe another Lily for the supporter. And then item, I have no idea. Item could just be Nest Ball. Is there already Lily this turn? But I imagine they'd probably want to reset their hand again next turn. I mean, it could be Arven if there's something they specifically want to search out. Oh, In's PP up. I forgot about In's PP up. How long could you forget about In's PP up? Nest Ball, or I was thinking something to get... oh no, Poffin doesn't work, so I forgot Darmanitan has 80 HP. They'll probably target the Zorua with energy and the Darmanitan. So In's Watchtower turns off basic, or not basic, any normal type Pokemon with abilities. So Pidgeot does not have an ability as long as this is in play. My hand is also very dead, so I'm hoping for a Lily or an Iono off the top deck. It's crazy. Draw pass. You love to see draw pass. You love to see draw pass. Draw pass is my favorite thing. Okay, at least they don't kill both of the Veneries. Because they would have to boss Baneri to kill both of them. They will kill probably a Baneri since they have the Watchtower in place. Killing a Pidgey doesn't really do anything for them. If they, for some reason, have, like, Iron Bundle, which I don't know why they would. I don't think Inzork typically plays Bundle, then we would push a Pidgey. Let's kill both Pidgeys, but definitely not a Baneri. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like we could definitely cut a couple of the Nest Balls to put in some higher consistency cards.
We are playing a 4/4 of Lily and Iono, I believe. We could potentially add even some gears to reach stuff. Arvin doesn't really do anything, but maybe even Petrol could come into play. So we don't play any tools. I'm assuming they're going to kill the Venerean. I don't know why they wouldn't. Wait. I was like 180 to active. I forgot we were weak to dark. We will Night Stretcher for Venerean, at least get it back into play if we don't top deck anything useful. Okay. Okay. Play that. Jet Energy doesn't do anything yet because we aren't evolved yet. But let's counter catcher that. And then Iono. Okay. Have to evolve before we go into active. Cool. Cool. No doubt. I don't really know what we do this next turn. I mean, we'll Jet Energy retreat so that way we can attack again. But, overall, not looking great. Alright, chat, this is reset 112. I said we were getting our shiny on 112. So obviously we're going to get the shiny now. Because I did say it. Okay, so we'll Night Stretcher for Duskull just to get it back on the bench. We will Jet Energy just the Pidgey. Because then we'll just retreat off of it and then we'll Iono. I don't really even know what we're looking for. Ah, we didn't get the shiny. I lied. I don't even know what we're looking for. I mean, another counter catcher to kill the Resh. But, I mean, we don't want to put damage on him, especially with Resh out. Or the Darmaka. No matter what we do, we're in a bad space. Because they hit us for 170. The next turn they hit us for 170. Oh, no, they passed. Okay, cool. They weren't able to get the other energy. Nice. Nice. I think I'm 150 plus? Could be. Okay, we do have Ray Candy, which doesn't do anything, but we at least get free retreats. It doesn't do anything, but we have a free retreater. Do we even want to attack? No, we don't. What am I doing? That was a misplay. I did not mean to retreat. As soon as I had the thought, I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Failing is what I'm doing. I was thinking too far ahead. That's true. We're only seeing one at a time. Yeah, that was a screw up. Oh, man. Because now they just killed both of our Duskulls and we're in the same place we were. Oh! I didn't mean to retreat. I mean, I meant to retreat. I did click the button. But, to rephrase, I shouldn't have retreated. I should have just left Pidgeot in the... But I was like, oh, we got the evolution, so we can retreat for free. Not that the retreat mattered, because we still had it, but we needed the, we need the additional damage. I don't know, maybe they'll miss the Darmanitan. Haha. Haha. Haha, he said. Night Stretcher for the Darmanitan. Okay, so that's just probably game. I don't really see what we do here. Although they will be down the 2 energy. Although they will recover an energy because of these stupid thing. Maybe we'll top deck, something. I mean, we do have boss, so that's something, actually. That's something. We can't at least boss the Darmanitan again.
They kill both. We Buddy Poffin. For the other... I mean, they'll be down to 2 pri. I mean, they have so close. Yeah, I wish you could cancel some of the clicks you do sometimes. But, I mean, had we just thought a second longer... They didn't kill the Duskull. I mean, we still need to top deck things. Jamming Tower would be the best top deck. Or Lily. I also wouldn't say no to a Lily. I would not say no to a Lily. Laura Baneri. Yeah, cool. Laura Baneri. I love Baneri. Baneri's cool. Wow, I love top decking Baneri. Baneri's one of my favorite Pokemon to top deck. I'm just thinning the deck. I know we can't pop all these dudes. I'm just thinning the deck at this point. I don't really need the board space. If they kill this guy, game's over anyways. I think game's already pretty much over. It's just pretty difficult for us to reach. I mean, we can pop 1 and we can reach and get the knockout. But again, there's no way for us to pop 2, and they aren't gonna. There's no other 2 prizes they're gonna put down that gets us there. So I think at this point, we have already lost. Now we're just playing the slow game till we get there. Because they already have an energy here anyway, so even if we kill this one, they'll easily be able to do enough to... Like, they're at least minimum going to put 170 on us. From Virtuous Flame. 170 plus 170 is 240. But, I mean, if we punch... There's no way for us to punch with enough, no way for us to punch enough to Q. I don't even think the... Oh, hold up a second. Now, the Pecharunt gives us actually a 2-prizer we could kill. But again, I just need too many things. I need a Lily or a Iono top deck. So that way I can reset my hand into Jamming Tower Counter Catcher. Or just top deck Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher is also pretty good because then we can just... Or, I mean, Jet Energy Counter Catcher. Jamming Tower would be good too because then I could just search it out. But I do need a Jet Energy because my Lopunny is kind of stuck here. Which is not great. I was about to say, no way you whiffed the energy. I don't think this matters. Because the 40 more damage doesn't get you there. Because if I put damage on you, you're already doing enough to kill me. Even the 160, I believe, is enough. Oh, actually, it's enough because I do love a Jamming Tower. I think we gotta go Lily. Justin, how are you doing? Doing well. I think we have to go Lily to give us the most likelihood of hitting things. Because I need Jet Energy Counter Catcher. But even then, I don't... Because I need to kill this guy. So I think I have to Lily to give myself the highest chance of hitting what I need to hit. Because right now, Counter Catcher doesn't do it for me, and Energy doesn't. Like, I need both pieces. Switch Counter Catcher works as well. That does it as well. Oh wait, no, they just have it there, right? Yeah, they just have... No. They're whiffing it by 2. Never mind. They do need the Mochi. So they do need the Pecharunt back. They do need the Pecharunt back.
You pronounce my name perfect. Most people don't get. Oh, what do most people say? Oh no, it's 3. I did my math backwards. I think we were both doing our math backwards because they kept playing the game, and I kept sitting here. The 160 was in my mind, but even then the 160 gets them there. Yeah, this is not a losable matchup, but it just took us too long to do anything. It took us way too long to get anything going, and then that watchtower was so strong. Because when did they put the watchtower in play? They put the watchtower in play turn 1, and I didn't bump the watchtower until my 6th turn. Yeah, that watchtower sucked. That watchtower sucked. Rough. We also have Dango Rocks, which is playing the low punny. Man, I don't know what I want to play. Oh wait, no, I do want to edit this because I think we can cut down. I think we can cut down another nest ball. We might even be able to cut down to 1 nest ball. Because what are we really nest balling for? It's just an additional search card. Because Buddy Poffin gets us everything we need. Because we just need Fan Rotom and a Duskull down, and then we can Fan Rotom for the others. So we could even potentially cut down to 1, but I do like 2 just for the higher likelihood of us drawing into something. But if that's the case, what is a gear? Maybe a gear. Potentially a gear. Or even like I feel like we don't need to, because I'm thinking like recovery. I don't think we really need a lot of recovery because we're playing 4-2-3. So even if we're doing a rare candy on Pidgeot, we still have 3 more rare candies to work with. Let's assume 2 of them are prized and we only have 1 rare candy to work with. That is still 1 Duskull and 2 Clops. So it's not terrible. So I think that's fine. I think that's fine on recovery with the Night Stretchers. If we were to cut down another nest ball, maybe add, which I mean we don't need 4th Ultra Ball because we have Hilda to search out stuff. I mean we could probably cut down a Hilda too. Like 4 Hilda might be a little overkill. But being able to Hilda and Jet Energy is just so strong. That might be a little overkill. Let's go 2 gear. I can even see an argument for like maybe playing a larger catcher count since we are popping Duskulls, but hopefully we're popping those and we're taking the lead. We're hopefully taking the prize lead when we do stuff like that. That's at least the plan, is to take the prize card, or take the be in the head after like we pop 1 counter catcher and then we're taking prizes where we're ahead. This deck is okay going first, but I like second because it allows us to Lily to get us more cards. Opening a Duskull is not fun. Because what if it's a Poison Donk deck? Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. It's not. It's not. Won't be much longer and we'll never see the Streepy again because everyone will be running the
new IR that comes out in the special set in January. Attach pass. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I really do like this hand other than not having anything else. We're Ionoing, so let's put a boss on the bottom. Okay, I was about to cry. I was about to cry. Rotom's prized. I want to top deck Hilda. Hilda is what I would like to top deck. Hilda would be my top deck of choice. Because then I could grab Enriching Energy, Pidgeot, Rare Candy, attach the Enriching Energy. Actually, would I want that? Would I want the... Well, then we have Enriching Energy and hopefully draw into the... like a switch or a low punny, and then we can just Pidgeot for whatever other piece we need. Or just a Dust Skull. But Rare Candies will be off the table when they put Bidoof in active. Are you going to throw away a Luminous Energy? Most likely, because they don't want us to Rare Candy. Or they just get Latias down, actually. And they don't have to worry about that. Is it never worth attacking with a lesser damaging move if there's nothing else to do? It can be. It absolutely can be. They didn't attack turn 1 because they went first, so they couldn't attack. It's almost always preferable to put damage on the field. There are some decks you don't want to do it against. So anything that plays like Monkey Dory, for instance, you don't really want to give them just damage counters that they can throw back at us. But in some situations, it's fine to hit with lesser damaging moves. But in some cases, your lower cards probably don't have the energy to attack. Like, neither of us will ever be using Come and Get You or Mumble because we would never want to put energy on Duskull. Whereas I could never do it because I don't play any Psychic Energy. So I would never be using either of these attacks because I don't play Psychic Energy. Hey, we are not under item lock. Can I get the Hilda? No, but I can get the Rare Candy. Which is basically a Hilda. Do I just want to start attacking? I guess let's just grab Hilda, grab Jet Energy, grab Low Punny, and then next turn we can do something else. Or what if we grab Enriching Energy? Oh, should we be ballsy? We could grab Enriching Energy, Dust Skull, pop the Dust Skull, so that way we can counter Catcher. No, I think we're overcooking here. I think we just grab Jet Energy, although we do have all 3 low punnies. But we could easily whiff it. We could easily whiff it. There's no reason for us to be... No reason for us to overcook things. Zero reason to overcook things. We could easily whiff it. And right now, they're at least down multiple energy. So they need Neo Upper to get an attack off with this guy. And then since Submit for Dreepy, of course. Yeah, so that since they went first, they could attack, yeah. But otherwise, like we saw there, they hit the Petty Grudge because they know the likelihood of me playing a Monkey Dory in this deck or anything to be able to utilize with that damage is low. Although this tint damage doesn't really do that much for them. There's potentially a world where it does. I mean, actually now they could pop this Dusclops and kill it. which would be kind of wild. But they could do that. Take it off the board for me. We each take a prize card. They do get the dragon. Did they get the Neo Upper? Tell me they didn't get the Neo Upper. Which, I mean, this is still smart to evolve this, so that way it's out of range of me just bossing it. I hope they didn't get the Neo Upper. Okay, they didn't yet, but they could. They could. Ultra Ball for a Dracloak just hold on to for next turn, yeah. Because my guy, none of the other guys can evolve. They both were played down this turn. No, they did not get the Neo Upper, so we will be under item lock, meaning we cannot counter Catcher even if we were to pop off 2 Dust Skulls. We can't Bunny Pop it, which is the more important one here. We could Hilda and grab Enriching Energy or Jet Energy. I mean, we don't really need Jet Energy. We can just hit for 60 here and be fine. I don't hate Hilda here. Because Boss, we don't really do anything with it. Although we could punch for 60. Yeah, I was like, I don't think it's worth it, though. And then we'll Digi for whatever we don't get. Wow, we didn't get anything. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Dusclops, which is they would have to pop if they want to kill. I was like, we definitely just need the Dusclops. Then we'll Gale Thrust for 60. Would have been nice being able to pop in and get another ghost down, but that's okay. That's okay. They send up Dusclops. We're probably planning to attack. I mean, if they can, they do get Dust Noir. They do kill our Lopunny. If they just hit energy, and I mean, they're probably gonna hit energy. Although it's not from a Night Stretcher, so it's only Luminous Energy. I mean, they could whiff energy. It's unlikely that they whiff energy, but they could. Enhanced Hammer. I don't care. That is an old Enhanced Hammer. That's fun. Eight cards. No way you whiffed energy. Another Loke. They've somehow whiffed energy. Do they get it off their final draw here? Nest Ball for Fez. Are they still whiffing energy? They got hit it here. No way they whiff it now. Now they've hit all their energy. They just drew 3 energy, and they're like, oh, where was this energy forever ago? We take a prize, and we go down to 3. They go down to 3 as well. Maybe they did whiff the energy. They didn't attack. Or they didn't attach. They might have whiffed the energy. No, they didn't. Oh, they had to use their Neo Upper. Oh! Oh, chat. We might be fine. Because they kill us. We send up Pidgeot. We just knew our pop 130 here. They go down to 2. But it's still enough for us to kill. They have no other energy here, and that's their Neo Upper, so they can't attach a second energy. We have 1 prize card remaining. Oh, they could bear, though, actually. No, they can't. Bear doesn't get them enough. 240 plus 60. Bear doesn't. Bear gets them enough on this. So they would need boss, counter catcher, bear. So that's the win con they're playing for here. Is bear. Cool. Just then in the deck. I think we just grab Iono and just Iono them to 2. Is I think the plan. I don't know why we wouldn't go that way. I mean, they still get to see a lot of cards, but let's at least have them fewer cards to choose from. Maybe the bear was already there and we just put the bear on the bottom of the deck, you know? Stuff like that. They don't even need energy because I'm down to 1 prize card, so they just need bear, and that. But they also need to get out of active, so they actually do need 1 energy to retreat. So they need energy bear, counter catcher, energy bear, boss. Any of those, but they still at least need 3 cards to get there. They get to see 4 more cards off of double recon. Gonna be easy to. The bear is easy to find because there's multiple ways to search that out. But finding the boss or the counter catcher, a little bit tougher. But again, they get to see a lot of cards here, so we're not gonna be overly surprised if they find it. But we're gonna hope that they can't find it. We're gonna really cross our fingers and hope that they can't find it. This is also probably gonna be our last game, by the way. Win or lose. All right, they found the energy for the retreat. They aren't slamming the bear down and hitting the boss. They haven't flipped the script yet, though, have they? Oh, they have. Okay, we might have this. We might have this. Okay, Ultra Ball for the bear. Oh, they had to switch too. Maybe they're just slow playing to make sure they have it. They're not like purposely slow playing, they're just playing slow to make sure they have all the pieces they need. Although I don't know why they evolved here, if they have the boss. That seems like an unnecessary piece of the sequence. They don't have it. Okay, they could still get Iono into the counter catcher. They don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it. Although I now don't have it either because they just got rid of my switch. Oh, the jet energy. The jet energy. You'll love to see the jet energy. You'll love to see the jet energy. I love jet energy. I also could have just attached jet energy to Lopunny and boss to do the 160 damage, but either way, we'll take it. All right, last reset, 151. That's how many Pokemon there were. Surely that counts for something. Does it count for a shiny? It does not. It does not count for a shiny. All right, chat. I'm going to keep hunting this even off stream over the next couple days. and see what we can make happen. It's going to take us forever to get the shiny. I know it will. We're going to go over odds so badly with this hunt. And I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited about it in the slightest. All right, next stream. Keep an eye on the Discord if you haven't already. And I will update you. Their next stream is probably going to be Tuesday night. The Sunday I'm doing some recording, and Monday I'm going to a challenge. So I'll probably be streaming Tuesday night. Friday streaming. And those might be the only 2 streams next week. It's just Tuesday and Friday. I don't know. I'll check things and let you all know in the Discord later. Let you all know. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out tonight. If you haven't already and you're new, definitely go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on our way to 1,000 subs and hoping to hit that by the end of the year. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.